Thank you.
Feel to win your first honor like that?
I just found out right before I got up here, but it's pretty cool. Just know that I was the ACC Rookie of the Week, and all the accomplishments I have these past 4 weeks of my first college career. So it's been great.
So what was it like on the sideline? When Coach Morris came to you and said, or Dabo, whichever one, and said, "You're next up."
It was just same week, same thing like the other weeks before. They said I was gonna get the 4th series, and so I went in there and took advantage of my opportunity. And then I was just waiting, and each series they just said, Watson, you're still up. So I just kept going in and trying to help the team win.
What's it gonna feel like Saturday night starting a game here at Death Valley?
Of course, it's gonna be exciting. My first game starting in front of all the Clemson fans, and my home stadium. So it's gonna be pretty exciting. A lot of nerves, but I'm gonna be ready for it.
How different is starting as compared to just coming in that second quarter or fourth drive?
You have to start off fast. The energy and the team's gonna lead off you, and that's the quarterback, starting quarterback. So you just gotta go out there and start off fast and execute the plays.
You say they kept saying, "Watson, you're still up," or whatever. What was going through your mind at that point? Knowing, at some point you had to realize the rest of this game is mine.
Right.
At what point did you realize that? What's going through your mind?
Just focusing on that play and just getting a touchdown. Every drive, we try to score, and we had some opportunities that we, didn't capitalize on. So, each drive I just went out there, try to help the team the best way I can.
Coach Swinney last night said Cole was helpful, especially in the second half with you on the sidelines. Can you talk about what that says about him and how he does really get it? And it's more about just an individual.
Right. This game is more than just some great player or some good player that's having a good game that week. So it's about the team, and Cole was helping me out and making sure I was getting the right reads and checks and being vocal, and making sure all the other guys were just being calm and just making sure we snapping clear going to the next play. So this is way more than about me or any kind of coach. It's about the whole team.
We know that Coach Morris has said starting quarterback's not a position, it's an office. Now this is your first week doing that. Is he giving you any advice about ways to carry yourself? How do you plan to prepare yourself to be the sort of leader of this football team this week?
There's no difference. I prepared myself to be the leader 3 weeks ago too. The starting quarterback and the backup quarterback is pretty much similar. You always have to be ready for that time because you never know what's going to happen. So I'm going to prepare like I did the past couple of weeks, and go out there and do what I can do, and help the team out.
Before the season started, how much did you think about becoming the starter, and could you ever imagine that you'd be inserted this early in the season?
I never really thought about being a starter. I just go out there and just do what I can do, and just be the best player I can be. Once you get too caught up in all the hype and becoming a starter, you lose track of the real reason why you're on this team, and so each week I just went in there, just do what I can do and play my role, and and it just happened to be this week I'm the starter.
I imagine that there hasn't been any animosity between Cole and you. I mean, Cole's disappointed obviously, but you still feel like you can lean on him.
Oh yeah,
if need be.
Cole's a great guy. No matter who's starting or leading off the game, we're still gonna be good friends, and we're still gonna feed off each other and make sure we're doing the right thing. And win or loss, me and him are still gonna be great friends. Long after football. So all this, the hype with me being the starter and Cole's not, is not gonna change anything.
When we tell you you're gonna get started this week, sometime Sunday.
I found out, I guess Sunday I found out.
Did I tell you? Just read it online.
I read it online, but I wasn't sure if that was, if someone was just putting it out there. But and then coach, yeah. So.
What was your reaction? Were you surprised? Did you kind of feel like this might be coming?
My reaction just, I didn't really say too much about it. I just smiled and was like, hey, I just got to prepare myself, and be ready for this moment.
I know that there's things that you look back on the game, you go, "Wish I'd have done this better," or "Wish I'd have done this better." What are some of the things you say, I have to improve on this heading into next week"?
Not just me, but the whole team just finishing. We had a couple of times we were inside the red zone that we didn't capitalize on, and just the little things that could have changed the outcome of the game. But hey, the offense, defense, and special teams all played their hardest. We went into the #1 team in the country stadium, prime time, and fought to the end. So I give props to all the guys on the team, and we just have to look forward and get ready for North Carolina.
Have you had an opportunity to sort of reassess your performance after watching the film? Was there anything that you caught the next time around and maybe felt better or worse about?
Not really. Coach Morris, they evaluated the film and had made sure that we corrected all the mistakes that we had, and they thought we played lights out and gave our hardest. So it was just a couple of plays that if this would have happened, the whole outcome of the game could have been different. But we played our hardest no matter what, and the ball just didn't bounce our way.
There's a time when the speed of the game kind of catches up to you. I mean, have you had a moment like that yet where you're like, yeah, I've still got to get used to this, or maybe it was a little much, or has it been just like high school for you?
I wouldn't say it's just like high school. It's a lot more talented and bigger guys out there, but I wouldn't say the speed of the game have gotten to me. I try to not think about that too much. I try to make sure I'm calm out there and focus on that job. And I think all that stuff is just a mindset. That's an attitude that you go out there and you got to calm the game down yourself. So.
Did you ever have that moment you're sitting there, you're playing against the defending national champions in Tallahassee, and you're like, man, I'm doing this with these guys?
To be honest, I wasn't really thinking about Florida State being a national champs. I was just trying to win. But after the game, I was just reminiscing on the plane ride. All the good things we did against the national champs on the road, and all the things we can learn from this experience.
Deshaun, how did you learn to be calm? Is there a secret you can share with us?
To be honest, I'm not even sure. I guess my mom.
Yeah.
Whenever she went through her cancer, it was kind of hard, and my mom just said, make sure you pray and just stay calm, and everything's gonna be all right, and just have faith. And so that's what I do. I have confidence and faith in myself and all my teammates. So I just go out there and do what I can do.
Do you think that's something as a starting quarterback? I know you said it's not that different, but that mentality, that calmness, that it sort of translates to all the other guys. Can you feel that sort of like a deep breath, a sigh of relief when you get in that huddle with that sort of calmness in your own spirit?
I think so. Just being calm and having the confidence that you can go out there and make plays, make sure that all the other guys around you can do the same thing, and that I'm not out there all jittery and hyped up or nervous, not confident that I can do something, and then those guys don't have the trust in me. So I think that can go both ways.
Watched the game on TV last night. It was almost like your teammates, like I saw Seconder pounding your helmet when you scored, trying to get you excited, and you kind of were just like, okay,
right.
Just smile. Was there were you more excited on the inside that you were showing? I mean, it was just kind of like you've been there before, but
right.
We know that was a big moment for you.
I was excited, but I knew the game wasn't over, and so I knew Florida State was going to come back and not just give it up. So I just kind of smiled. I was very happy on the inside, and when I got to the sideline, that's when I went to my offensive line and all the receivers and patted them on the back and congratulate them and thank them for getting me in the end zone.
With all the young guys, with you and Choice and Scott, do you guys think about, man, this would be pretty special here, what we got going, and we're going to at least be here the next 3 years. I'm going to have all these guys with me.
We haven't really thought about the future too much because we have the opportunity to play now and help the team out now. But looking at it, in the future, all the young guys that's getting the playing time, I think we can be something special. But we just, nothing's gonna be given to us, so we have to work, each off season and try to get better and be the best offense we can.
Have you looked yet at? Have you spent much time looking at North Carolina's defense yet?
I haven't seen them yet. After this interview later on today, we'll watch film and get all the stuff we can on them.
The burning question everybody wants to know is, are you going to get a better center this week? And how much did you do that at all in high school?
High school, I didn't do it too much. We were a straight shotgun, and I was pretty much bigger than everybody in high school, so I can just get the ball and run straight ahead and get 5 or 6 yards. But at this level, it's a whole new ball game, so something I have to work on. To be honest, I haven't did too much work on that. We did a little bit in fall camp, but not too much. So something that Coach Sweeney challenged me to work on this week and throughout the season in my career.
Why is that so different? A lot of people probably don't understand that. Why is it so different being under center as opposed to being the shotgun?
It's hard to explain, to be honest. You just have to experience it. In the shotgun, you're 5 yards from the defensive lineman, but on the center, you're right there, and so they're coming right at you. So and then you have to get the ball. Then the center is moving fast, and guys pushing him. So it's different, but it's nothing that I can't handle. I've done it before, and it's something that I have to gain trust from the coaches.